In this video, we'll be hunting a box of nickels. We'll be looking for anything older than 1960, including Civil War nickels, Buffalo nickels, or anything older. We'll also be looking for any foreigns, proofs, errors, or varieties, or any other cool things we can find. Right now I do just have this one box in front of me, but I might add a second box on this video depending on how well the first box does. Have checked for enders in the box already, and we do have one ender for the box. Roll 50, the very last roll, we do have a Canadian nickel ender, so that's kind of a good sign for the box. Maybe we'll have some other foreigns with it. Hopefully we have some older Jeffersons, Buffaloes, and Silvers as well. So let's start the hunt on nickel box number 1 of the video, and I'll bring you in when we have our first find. Roll 7 gave us our first couple finds of the hunt, both just nickels from the 50s, 1955 from Denver, and 1957 from Denver as well. Just opened roll 11. We might have the first 40s nickel of the box, and it would be a silver as well because I just opened this roll. That edge right there looks pretty silvery to me. Hopefully it is. Let's see. And it is going to be a silver already near the start of the box. That's awesome. Philadelphia mint mark. It's a 1945 out of Philly. 35% Civil War nickel found near the start of the box. It's an awesome start to the hunt. Next roll, we have a couple more finds for the box. We have our first 40s nickel that's not a silver, and it's a 1941 from Philly. And in the same roll, we also had a 1951, also from Philly. Roll 16, we have another pair of finds, both from the 50s. This time we have a 1956 from Philly and a 1959 out of Denver. Roll 18, we have the new oldest nickel of the hunt. It is 1 year older than the last one, 1940, this time out of San Francisco. Roll 20, we're going to have another find from the 40s, and this time we're going to have 1946, minted in Philly. Roll 23, just open the roll. We're going to have the first foreign of the box, besides the ender, of course. Looks like it's going to be a Canadian nickel like the ender, right here. And it is, and it's a 1992 commemorative, first foreign. We're going to get at least 2 for the first box. Same roll, and that roll also had a couple of 50s nickels as well. This time we have 1956 from Denver and 1959, it's also from Denver. Just open the next roll, and I think we might have another foreign, but this one's not going to be Canadian. Just open the roll, that edge is definitely different. Guessing it's going to be another foreign, and it is. Looks like it's going to be a Euro cent from 2013. This is the French design. Yeah, it is. 5 Euro cent. Don't know if I've found one of these in nickels before, maybe 1 or 2 in the past. Just worth face value, but definitely a cool foreign you don't see too often. Roll 25, and this is the third roll in a row with a foreign, and they're actually all different. This one is another Canadian, but I say it's different because it's going to be an older one. I've only found a few of these ever. They have different sides to the edge. And this one's going to be a 1957. That's a Younghead Canadian nickel. Again, as I said, I've only found a few of these ever. Don't get them very often. These are pure nickel as well. Pretty rare Canadian foreign found. That's a really awesome find. Same roll as that older Canadian. We're going to get another find from the 40s. This one was going to be 1940 out of Philly. Roll 27, we're going to get a couple more finds from the 50s. This time we have 1954 from Denver and another 1959 Denver. Roll 32, had another nickel from the 40s. This one is our first one from 1947. It's 1947 from Philly. Roll 35, we have another find from the 40s and another from the 50s. 40s is a pretty corroded 1940 out of Philly. And the 50s is our first nickel from 1958. It's a 58 Denver. Roll 37, we're going to have yet another 40s nickel. This time we're going to have 1949 from Philly. Roll 43 had a couple of more older Jeffersons. They are 1946 from Denver and another 1959, also from Denver. Roll 49, we have a couple more finds from the 50s. This time we have 1952 from Denver and yet another 1959 Denver as well. And for the last roll of the box, roll 50, we do have that Canadian ender, so I'll bring you in when I open that roll. Just open the last roll of the box with the Canadian under. So far I don't see anything else in the roll, but the Canadian under is right here. It's just a 1985. Nickel box has been hunted, and since this box was a pretty great box, I'm just going to keep it to a 1-box hunt. So let's get on to the wrap-up. We ended up with 13 S-mints, 4 foreigns, 3 of them being Canadian, with 2 modern ones and 1 1957 Younghead Canadian. One of the only Younghead Canadians I found, only found a few of them ever. Super cool to find that. And the other foreign I found was a 5 euro cent, and I believe it's a 2013 from France, and that's super cool. Not sure if I've ever found a 5 euro cent in a nickel roll before. I may have found 1 or 2 before, but either way, definitely don't see those too often. Now for the older Jeffersons, nothing really great, just some common 40s and 50s, of course, like usual. But we did get a pretty good amount for the box. None from the 30s, no better dates. We'll definitely take this amount of older Jeffersons in the box. Now for my favorite and best find of the hunt was, of course, the silver 1945 from Philly, 35% silver war nickel. Always awesome to find silver in your nickel boxes. I've been getting about 1 silver a box lately, maybe a little less than that, so any box I can get a silver, I'll definitely take it. And with that silver, some cool foreigns, and all the older Jeffersons, this was definitely an awesome 1-box nickel hunt.